Alright, yo, it's gonna be another short one. I think this is day 20. It might be day 20. That's kind of cool. It's like 2 in the morning right now, outside on the deck once again. And this one, I don't really have much to say. Again, I mean, what's new? It kind of like a common theme with a lot of these videos. But yeah, today we got a lot done. It was kind of like a trench day, honestly. Like, worked all day, came home, did more work, and now I'm filming this video, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. So I don't even know what to talk about. I guess the cool thing I could talk about first is the apps that we're building. So they're not apps. I guess it's more like internal systems and client and customer and crew hubs for a lot of stuff that we're doing. I think I told you guys about the inbox agent that I made for a lot of that stuff, and it's really been working great. But we also added a couple other things to it regarding, I guess, payroll. And so for the landscape side of things, I have that one kind of in the works, but everything on the payroll side is not set up the way I want to with that just yet. But on the e-com side of things, I added that. So what it does from our email is the people that we have working, they will get auto summaries before they even get their money, and before they get like the direct deposit or the check. But yeah, so it sends them like an email, and it's a generated summary with, you know, their hours, their commission, their bonuses, and literally just broken down, very in depth, very in detail. And I can now access that from the dashboard that we made, and that's a new section in it. So I'm having like a lot of fun with that, just because now I have I just have more stuff and more systems, and it's automating a lot of the things that I originally had to do. And so now a lot of these things are going to be on autopilot, because I'm setting the runtime in the actual scripts to certain periods. I can't remember the actual word for it, but basically setting certain periods. So like the email is checking the email every 10 minutes. It's sending follow-ups at 8 a.m. every day for specific emails after a 2-day wait with a no reply, because it's waiting for the reply to see if it needs to make another email. But yeah, so it's sending all these things out automated now, which is really interesting, and all I have to do is review it every couple of days. And so essentially it's like a person reporting back to me with their observings and, you know, their findings within my business. So it's taking a lot of that pressure off me. And then now we're building out a internal app, or internal customer employee hub, whatever you want to call it. That one's going well for, you know, the e-com side of things. It's just tailored a little bit differently. But the main one I'm focused on right now is with RFW, the landscape company, because that is a huge unlock, because it will allow us to scale a lot further really quick once we are ready to, if that makes sense. So I think a lot of people don't talk about foundation, and foundation is like one of the biggest things within scaling. And I've kind of realized that you can't scale without these proper systems in place, because it doesn't work. And for so long I've forced it, especially with my landscape company. I forced the growth, forced it, the foot on the gas, and it just leads to issues, and there's things that I'm not proud of, like with customer support. It's caused, you know, holes in my customer support to the point where I've gotten a few, you know, bad reviews, not just because not bad work, but literally just bad reviews, just due to customer support never got back to me. It was like only one or two reviews, but, you know, that still drops a rating that affects us overall. And not answering the phone as much as I possibly could be, but then it interrupts the work. So that is going to be the next thing that I tackle. Mowing will be kind of fully automated within the next 1 to 2 weeks, so that will be taken care of. But even down to those things, the SOPs and the checklists and everything that are in there, I have them set on frequency. So like we have a PMCS checklist for the truck and the mower setup. And what is that? What that is preventative maintenance checklist. And every month, I will have them go through these things, these checklists, and make sure everything's good from A to B throughout the truck, clean everything out. And what that gives is it gives them a bonus. So those things are in place. The day-to-day checklist, those are all in there. The SOPs on property flows, we have emergency contacts, we have all those things in there. And yeah, it's really starting to come together. And now it's integrated with the main CRM that we use, which is Jobber. And Jobber has a lot of great stuff, but when it comes to checklists and everything like that, and some of these little things that I want to implement, it's not the best. So but it's great on the invoice side and the scheduling side of things, and keeping up to date with the clients. But internally, from a a company perspective, looking down, especially for your employees, it's not the best thing. You could set timers and a bunch of other stuff, but you can make it a lot better. And that's what we're doing with this kind of internal app. So I set it up on the developer center, so maybe somebody will use this, but I haven't really thought that far ahead yet. But what we're doing with it is just making it better, making it a better experience for the people that are working for us. And yeah, so that's going to be done in a couple of days probably. It's just taking me a little bit longer just because I'm still kind of learning everything. And when you make an app, you can always go back and make changes, right? But it's a little bit frustrating sometimes. And it's not that it's really difficult, it's just one more thing you have to do. And so if you can kind of prevent the amount of hiccups and the changes that you need to make, the better, right? And so what I've been doing is just thinking of all possible scenarios and just going back and forth with Claude and developing the app so it's ultimately perfect. And yeah, so that's what we've been doing. So that's gonna be up. I'm pretty excited for that, just because it's gonna be a huge unlock for us. And then I can focus on the next thing that I'll probably automate is a lot of the posts on Facebook and Instagram. I believe I could do that already within Jobber. So I'll set those up, and just trying to minimize the amount of roles that I need to have, right? So some of these things can be automated, and if their success rate is 90-95%, that's good. And obviously these things are gonna have hiccups, right? So they're gonna have to be fixed, but for the most part, if they're primarily good, we'll use them and we'll run them, and that just eliminates the role. Like now I don't have to have somebody sitting there watching emails. Obviously that's an office person, but now I don't have to have an office person sitting there for hours on end scrolling through emails. So it's kind of minimizing the amount of tasks that these people have to do, therefore making their lives easier, but also my life easier, and cutting down on costs in a way as well. The probably sounded like robotic, I'm not gonna lie, that whole thing, but yeah, that's what I've been working on, and it's been turning out great. Still on the fence if I should go to that ecom mastermind or not, or ecom, I don't even know what you call it, mastermind event, whatever it's called. I just don't know if I want to take the time away, and that's low-key like an introvert thing to say, because everyone that's I've talked to, they're like go, besides one, but I just don't know if I want to take the time away for a whole day. And I kind of worry that it might just be like a flop. Like, what if it's like I got accepted, quote unquote accepted, and it's just some stupid course at the end of the day where everyone gets accepted and no one's really qualified, and that's just kind of a wasted trip, and I don't really even want to be there if there's people that are like, I'm trying to go there and network with people bigger than me, and I can learn from them. But I don't like, if it's gonna be little kids trying to start ecom, like I don't want to be there. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go yet. But yeah, we've been working on that. And then the video I've been telling you guys, this video that I want to put out, and it's just talking about how a lot of these things take years to master, in a sense, right? But what I've realized is you can kind of speed that up in a way, by becoming the right person. And that's going to be a cool video to post about. I'll probably post it sometime this weekend, just because I want to really dive deep into it, and it's probably going to be a little bit longer one. But yeah, half the time when I'm making these videos, my mind is just absolutely cooked and like working all day, and this is like the last thing on my mind. So, not last thing on my mind, but just the last thing on my schedule. And my mind just is cooked, and it just wants to shut off. And so maybe I'm thinking maybe I'll switch up the posting time, just so I'm not doing these super late at night every day. But this is also like my time to like wind down, and it's kind of nice to be able to do these videos later at night. But I want to change it up, just because I don't think it's the most optimal thing to do, and it leaves me sometimes like forgetting. Maybe I'll fall asleep and then I have to wake back up and film it and then upload it and all that. But I'm starting to realize too that I think this is really helping with me just being able to talk for minutes on end. And I'm still using filler words a lot, like and end. But just being able to, I just did it right there, just being able to articulate myself better. And I'm starting to see that, and I think it's just only going to get better along the way throughout this entire thing, and just continuing to post more and more and more and more. And I want to be more structured with these. And once these systems are kind of built out, and some of these things are more automated, and I kind of can alleviate some of the stress that I have with the landscape company and some of the e-com stuff as well, it's going to free up my schedule a bit. And I really want to take some time to really focus on these videos and produce like really good content with looms on product research, ads, what I've learned. Maybe we'll launch even some stores like live, and we'll do like a whole series on the store from like 0 to 100K or something like that. But maybe we'll do something like that. But yeah, that's what my plan is. So if you guys have been waiting for those videos, I'm just building other things to make sure I'm able to have the time to be able to do those things right now. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, just making sure I have the time to be able to make those videos and really put a lot of thought and effort into them, and have free time to make them. And yeah, we're getting close to that, probably just a week or two more, and we'll be in good shape, and ready to go from there. I haven't been to the gym in a while, like probably like in a year. That I know that's probably like a crazy switch of subjects, but it's true. So yeah, my buddy asked me to go today. My other friends have been asking me to go like a bunch, but I just haven't yet. And so I think as these things kind of wind down and I get my schedule, my time freed up a little bit more, I'm going to start going again. So I really look forward to that. And everyone clowns me for it. They say like, how does somebody that's so invested into weightlifting and powerlifting, how do they just stop? And for a while, there was like 2 or 3 years where I was really dialed in with weightlifting, and I still could be. I've been prioritizing money and building my businesses for the past year or so, and I've seen noticeable differences in my body, not like crazy, like muscle wise. I haven't gotten fat or anything like that. I won't let that happen, but yeah, just like a little less muscle mass. But yeah, so I want to get back in the gym, start lifting, get in good shape, and yeah, I look forward to that. And it's just funny because everyone's like, how does somebody go from like 100 to 0 so quick? And it's just because I switched from 100 to 0, and then I went to 0 to 100 with my stores and my business. And So yeah, I guess there's trade-offs, but I want to have more of like a balanced schedule looking forward, just because this, crazy like elevated up and down, and like it's just all over. Like I'm working crazy hours, but I'm leaving no time for myself, and it's just not healthy because it creates burnout. And I kind of realized that, and like I was talking about that in a couple videos ago. Just like I'm burnt out every day, no matter how long of a break I take. And I think just because I don't have any balance, and so it's either like I'm working hard, or I take a day off, kind of, but I'm still working a decent amount, just not to the fullest extent. And it's kind of taking a toll on me. So I think balance and also having a bit more fun is two key things that I want to start doing in the next week or two. And it's kind of funny I'm sitting here saying this, like it's just like scheduled out as like different tasks, but that's just the way it is, just with a busy schedule and everything like that. But yeah, no, I look forward to getting back in the gym. I've been trying to stay in kind of a routine with eating. Today I kind of slacked off, and yesterday, unfortunately, I had freaking chicken sandwich, and today I had like Dunkin', but it's because there was no food, we couldn't stop. But I need to start doing probably meal prep or something like that. But yeah, just getting more in a balanced routine of like what I want to do. So I wake up and I'm happy, and I'm ready to crush the day the way I want to, and not just on other people's terms. And a little bit better for, I guess, my mental, just because I've been doing it so long with like disregarding my mental, and it's just absolutely been cooking me. You guys could probably see it in the videos, like I have no energy and just have no enthusiasm, no emotion. And I think that's kind of a bad thing, and I want to get that back, because I don't truly feel fulfilled right now. And that's what I'm working towards, just a balanced, more freed up schedule where I can truly think and enjoy what I do to the fullest extent. So yeah, that's all I really got for right now. I'm gonna upload this video and head to sleep. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.